This will be my second time filming. Of course you don't know that, but I'm going to say it anyway. This time around we will be talking about Black Butler, the relationships and all that sort of stuff. So the first thing is Ciel, Sebastian. You guys know there's Ciel, there's Sebastian, there's Lizzie, and there's Grail. There's a lot of people. I'm not going to hit on everybody today. We are just mostly going to hit on Ciel and Sebastian's relationship. Season 1, their relationship was pretty confusing because when I first looked up the show, it came up as a yaoi show, and I thought, hey, is this a yaoi? And my guilty pleasure is to read and listen to yaois, and I don't know, I like clean ones. I don't like the dirty, yucky stuff. And by that I mean like sexual content. So I was looking up for some clean dubbed yaois, and this came up, and I was like, oh, what's this? What is this? And I started watching it, and I kind of liked season 1. Season 2 was and then there was the arc of the arc, but I kind of like season 1. Season 1, Ciel and Sebastian meet. Ciel was a little boy around the age of 12 at the time who was kidnapped and enslaved, and decided at some point it would be a good idea to try to get revenge on the people who killed his family. So to try to get revenge, he summoned a demon to help him. He summoned the demon, and the demon said, once you summon me, you can't go back, blah, 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 what you want that, what you want this, what do you want me to do? And this Ciel says, I want you to help me get revenge. And Sebastian's like, okay, let's do this. Let's get you your revenge. And he puts the crest, like the little emblem, like demon emblem, on his right eye. So now he's a pirate. Okay, I'm convinced. Now he's a pirate, and he decides to use a cane. Most of the show, not even all of it, but most, he decides to use the cane because it would make him look mature and growing up. He does not dress himself at all. Sebastian does it, and that's one fact I want to bring up to you guys is, does Sebastian even know how to? Yeah. At the first episode, Sebastian gets upset and peeved off at Ciel because, well, Ciel was hurt and already fragile and didn't want help from Sebastian to bathe. And Sebastian wanted to help him bathe. So I guess that's what they did. They helped each other by bathing. Yeah. So all that happened, and then Sebastian wanted to assist Ciel. So Ciel teaches him how to cook. Sebastian teaches himself how to cook, clean, all that stuff. And that's when the servants come in. But in this video, I just now decided not to go into the servants, so I'm going to just focus on those two. Because those two are the most you see around the show. So those two are the main characters. They have the most character development and stuff like that. I don't want to focus on the ones that don't. And in my opinion, the background characters and the other main characters don't have enough character development to wish me to go beyond that. But I will tell you, Bondroid is one of my favorites, mostly because he's hilarious. Finny is a bean. That's all you need. And Mayrin is Mayrin. That's all you guys need to know about her. Mayrin is Mayrin. And the other one just likes tea. I didn't pay too much attention. That's why I'm not gonna go into detail. But okay, so after that, they go into a boat. Okay, they go into a boat. They go missing. Seattle cannot find Sebastian at this point. This point, Sebastian is nowhere to be found, and he gets his revenge. Yeehaw! He gets his revenge, which is lovely, great, awesome. He got his revenge, y'all. It should have been over then, but no. Oh, did I mention he works for the Queen? So, in between of trying to get his own revenge, he decides to make himself known by working for the Queen. The Queen's guard dog. Sebastian calls him a puppy most times, which is hilarious. But the Queen's guard dog is what he's mostly called. He solves mysteries, he fights crime and stuff like that, but he doesn't have the authority to arrest people, which I think is why he just resorts to violence. So, in between, they go on this adventure and just meet lots of people, but they leave bodies everywhere they go. How did the Queen not notice this? Oh my goodness, the Queen is so pure. She did not notice that every time she would send Ciel and Sebastian out to do something, there would be, someone dies. A whole population, a whole freaking city, a family, someone dies. The only one I'm convinced he cares about at this point, Lizzie, his fiance. That's the only one I think he cares about at this point. So at the end, he ended up getting his revenge, even though a lot of dead bodies had to happen. But he ends up getting his revenge, but he loses his memory, which we will touch on season 2. So season 2, he meets somebody that was supposed to be his childhood friend, but ends up by the end is not, because his childhood friend died when he was really little. Now, this childhood friend is unlikable. He's obsessed with booty shorts. There's something wrong with him. And then there's another demon named Claude who wants Ciel's soul, but he already has a soul of his own, but he doesn't want the soul that he claimed. He wants Ciel's. Everybody wants Ciel's, because I guess Ciel's soul is special amongst the demon world or something. I don't know. But he wants Ciel's soul. He kidnaps Ciel. Ciel loses his memory, so he doesn't know that he was kidnapped. You know, he doesn't know it, but Sebastian comes and rescues him, and they have to basically get his revenge all over again. Which I'm confused why he had to do that, considering the people that killed his family, Ciel already killed in season 1. So the revenge is already took off. So if the revenge is already took off, how did they get the revenge in season 2? I don't know. That's why, in my opinion, season 2 should not exist at all. At all. It's just it's an unnecessary season. Okay, it's an unnecessary season. So season 2 shouldn't have existed at all, whatsoever. But hey, by the end of season 2, Ciel gets his memory back and realizes that he has already had his revenge. By this time, he gets in a fight with somebody. I can't remember who, but he gets in a fight and he dies. He gets in a fight with Claude, and Claude dies, and so does his childhood friend, who was reunited with his brother. and the maid ended up being a demon who made a contract with his little brother, and wanted his brother to be happy. So that's what happened. Mm-hmm. I cannot remember the name because I do not care to. But if you guys remember the name, drop it in the comments down below because I do not. Anyway, so Demon Season 2, they have this epic battle. Co dies and returns as a freaking demon. So Sebastian done all this work for 5 to 6 years to get this deluxe soul that he's been waiting on, and he couldn't even eat it because it's not there anymore. Basically, it's gone. It's not there anymore. So he decides. So he turns into a demon, and Co just says his last goodbye to his cousin / fiance Lizzie, and he gives his mana away to the servants. He gives his mana away to the servants, and then he decides to go on. And him and Sebastian goes off to live in hell forever, and I guess it's happily ever after. It was an interesting season. I enjoyed season 1. Season 2 was iffy. I enjoyed the circus art very much, but everybody did not need to die. That is, like I said before, everybody he comes in contact with, somebody dies. The Phantom Hive story is what this should have been called. It is filled with tragedy. It's filled with, a little bit romantic system. If you look deep down inside, it is filled with good moments, mostly bad moments. It's a tragedy in my book. It's a lot of bunch of stuff that shouldn't have happened to such a young boy. But either way you look at it, it's an anime, it's an entertainment. Where you guys stand on this? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's a yaoi? Do you think it's not a yaoi? Do you like the plot? Do you not like the plot? Because I didn't focus on no relationships at this time, because again, I did not like the characters' stories at all, because they didn't have a lot of character development for me to touch up on. So I focused more on the plot this time around, and because it's one of the shorter seasons and shorter stuff too, as well. So what do you guys think of it? Literally, drop in the comments below. Do you like Black Butler? Do you not? What was your favorite plot? Do you think it has a plot? Do you think it has character development? If so, please point that out to me. So, as always, this is Storyteller, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace!